Fire Chief Craig Heft contacted the art department in the spring and said that he wanted some sort of art memorial that had some work on it done by children that would commemorate the 10th anniversary of 9/11. And so the art department kind of thought about things, and in the spring we got the idea of using hands, and then kind of that idea has evolved over the summer. And what we ended up with then is honoring the 343 firemen who lost their lives that day. And so we have a list of all 343 firemen, and then we have the board here that we got from Steve Customs Designs who does a lot of the signage around town, because this is more waterproof, and so he provided us with a board that will work well. And we have divided up the board to fit all 343 names. And on Saturday we were at the farmers market, and we had community members stop by and take the next name off the firemen's list and write it on the board. We wanted as many people as possible to be involved in this to make it more of a community public art piece. And then today we've got it here at Woodland Meadows, and Steve Lotch sent out an email to the entire district saying, if you have time today, because a lot of people are in working on their rooms, stop by, write a name or two down from the fireman list. And then hopefully by the end of the day we'll have almost all 343 names on, and we will be then at the fairgrounds on Tuesday. And what we're going to do on Tuesday is ask children to print their hands. So we have printing ink all ready for them, and we're going to put ink on their hands, and we're going to print the hands, and you can kind of see in the little mock-up we have in the shape of the flag, and you'll still be able to read the names through the ink. And then so we gave the title Holding Heroes in Our Hearts, just all these little hands holding all these heroes' names down onto the back of the board. And then Fire Chief would like it hung up on the outside of the firehouse along Michigan Avenue there for the Labor Day Parade. And then the main thing we wanted it to be is like why we wanted to find a weatherproof board, and we've got some serious varnish to put over the top, is so it's something that the fire chief can use over and over again. So he can put it up maybe every September. He can take it with him to different events. It can be outside. It can be used over and over again. So it's going to be something that's going to last for a while. We had a lot of emotional. I have not been here all day at Woodland Meadows, but at the farmers market it was very emotional. We definitely had a lot of people who teared up as they wrote a name, who had a story or an anecdote or something to do with like where they were that day, or they knew someone that was there, and someone had their mom with them and she had worked in those buildings and things like that. So everyone, in some way, that day has touched everybody, and that's one reason why Chief Heft wanted to have something that would help remember that day, remember the firemen, and also include the children who maybe weren't around or born at that time, to help them, like I said before, a gentle reminder about what happened and how important heroes are and things like that. Hopefully, like, you can have it hung up outside the firehouse, but it's light enough that you can move around and display it elsewhere. But probably, you know, I don't know what his future plans are, but it's something that he was really excited about, that he could use in multiple ways to remember the firemen. On behalf of the art department, the one thing that we feel strongly about is how important art is to the community, and it's not just something that we teach in the art room or hangs in a museum, but public art, bringing everyone together. Art's a really big part of our culture and our environment, and so this is one way that we've been able to, I think, show everybody how important art is in a different way.